Hi, and welcome to Book Impressions. In this episode, I will give you my impression of the book, Accidental Sugar Daddy. It's a fake relationship billionaire romance. And I have to admit, when I first saw this title, I had to have a good laugh. Because you just can't imagine that something would be an accidental sugar daddy. But anyway, it kind of made me laugh. Anyway, this book was written by Kaci Rose, and it is a standalone book. It's not a series that I can see. Let's look at our cover. And I gotta say, this cover, that guy on that cover, ooh-wee. Come to mama. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot myself again. Let's get back to book impressions. Anyway, this cover, whoever chose this photo, whoa! I wouldn't mind having that man in my bed. That is definitely a cover and a title that should draw a lot of people. And although I'm not exactly thrilled about this font down here, at least it does pop off the page. I think the thing I don't like about this font is it's hard to read it. But it does pop off the page. I definitely will tell you that much. That photo alone should make people stop. But then like I said, I love the title. It has 294 pages. It's in English. It was published first back in November 19th of 2020. So it's been a little while. Let's read our blurb. How does a single mom end up with a sugar daddy? Oh, what a heading. My best friend tells me I need to date and then sends me to a sugar daddy mixer. I'm plotting my revenge on the way out when the hottest guy in the room stops me. I wish some guy like that would stop me. One dinner, he says. One dinner, and I'm considering his offer. Events for work only. As a single mom, I can't turn the money down. Only this fake relationship is starting to feel all too real. He wants more like me and the kids to move in with him. Interesting. But my past isn't pretty, and this world is ready for battle because they don't want me. Will he still want me now? This is a very steamy billionaire fake relationship, age gap sugar daddy romance. No cliffhangers. So as I said, this is a standalone. As always, there is a satisfying happy ever after. I love these happy ever after stories. If you do, you're going to love this book. If you love steamy romances with hot love scenes and billionaires, then this one is for you. This is steamier than any book I have written to date. You have been warned. I tell you, this blurb and this cover, I'm probably going to have to go buy this book. It's got me convinced, and I have yet to read this book, but I'm probably going to have to finish this video and go buy this book because this was an excellent blurb. I mean, I love steamy romances, and I love them happy ever afters, and I love them hot love scenes, and with that picture of that guy, oh my goodness gracious, I can just imagine I'm probably going to have to buy this book. But anyway, this book has 301 ratings as of March of 2022. It's got an overall 4.4 out of 5 stars. 5 stars is 63%. So it's way over the 50% mark. 4 stars is 25%. And I always say you could put 4 and 5s together because a lot of times when I read 4 stars, some of those people could have given it 5 stars. So if you do that, you're looking at an 88%. 3 stars is 7%. 2 stars is 5%. And 1 star is 1%. But let's read some of the headings under the 5 stars, which is 63%. Let's see if people are saying what I said just by the impression of just looking at the cover of the book and reading the blurb. This is an example of an author who really paid attention to her cover and her blurb in selling this book. Okay, 5 stars, sweet and unexpectedly hot. Hot and steamy with a lot of love. It just says Ellie. I don't know if Ellie was the character in the book. Sugar Daddy. Wow. Finding love in an unconventional way. I love those kind of stories. Finding love in an unconventional way. Great story. Loved it. Great story. Wow, so good. Okay, making me want to, like I said, go over and buy this book. I'm definitely going to have to go buy this book. Okay, let's look at 4 stars. 4 stars. It's okay. I love the family dynamic. Would recommend. You can almost think this should be a 5 star. Good quick read. I liked it because it tells me the book has good pacing. And when I'm reading a book, I like my book to pace in a pretty good manner. I don't like books that drag. If they drag, I almost don't finish them. So the fact that this person says that has even more so solidified me buying this book. Characters were enjoyable and the story reads very quickly. Once again, if somebody says that's good pacing. Temporary romance. Sugar Daddy is sweet and sexy. Cute story. Wonderful and enjoyable read. Accidental Sugar Daddy. So you can see what I'm saying about 4 stars. These people could have given it 5 stars. But then maybe if you read the comments, maybe there's just something they weren't quite on board with. Let's look at 3 stars. Now, these are people who aren't sure whether they liked it or not. So they might have liked something about it, but they weren't 100% sold. This one says, This one says 3.5 stars, so they didn't want to give it 3 stars. They wanted to give it an extra half. So it started out good, but turned into soft porn. They didn't like the steamy love scene. Some people don't. Fairy tale romance. It started out pretty good, but the scenes in the end tend to repeat. This person saw some repetition in the book. 3.5 stars, fairy tale romance. Another person wanting to give it a half a star or more. Could have been an amazing book. I have to wonder what happened. I guess if you come over here, you might want to read that comment. It says, dump all the commas, and it would be a 4-star book. So obviously somebody got comma happy in this book. And he goes, oops. Okay. Obviously, it might not have been their genre, and they go, whoops, but it was probably okayly written, and that's probably why they decided to give it that 3 star. Let's go to 2 stars. 2 star is sometimes people who might say it was good, but they might not be in the right genre. It says decent story, annoying, grammatical errors all over. So I have to wonder if this book is a self-published book, and they just didn't have it professionally edited. Okay as a first draft, but needs an editor's help. Here's another one. Could have been more. Sometimes your English teacher shows up when you're looking at comments, and some people just overlook it and just enjoy the story, but some people are over there being all meticulous about the grammar and punctuation, and that just happens in reading. Okay, let's look at 1 star. 1 star is usually people who don't read your genre. Peril and sickening sweet. I know it's fiction, but please. Some possible basis in reality. Yeah, some people want their fiction to be a little bit of nonfiction entered in. It says Easter Born. Here it is. There were far too many grammatical errors. Sometimes people will just sit there and do that with your book. So I don't know. I'll have to find out about Kaci Rose and see if she is a traditional or self-published author. Let's go back. Okay, let's go find out if Kaci Rose is traditionally published. From the publisher, get paid to be a billionaire's fake girlfriend. What could go wrong? Oh man, they even added more to this photo. Oh my lord, this is getting hotter by the minute for me. Okay, I don't see anything about a publisher, so I'm going to say she's self-published. But she's doing really well in the bestseller ranks. Okay, let me get a good look at this photo. God, that's hot. Okay, let's go look at Kaci Rose's autobiography in her library. See if she has sold any other books, or if she's a big-time self-published author, or what her story is. We'll find out if she's got more than this book published. Because after all, this book is published in November of 2020, so... I'd like to think there's something more. Okay, here's Kaci Rose's library of books, and she didn't put her picture here, but she's got kind of a logo. So I wonder if Kaci Rose is a pen name. You know, you'll find that a lot of people who write hot, steamy romance, they use pen names. Okay, but look at these covers. Oh my lord, there's some gorgeous looking men on these covers. Oh geez, I think I may have to check out some of these other books by Kaci Rose. She looks like she writes a lot of books. They look like they range from prices of 99 cents to $4.99. She also has a blog down here. You can check that out. Even though it doesn't look like she writes a lot, it looks like a lot of it happened in 3 months, 5 months, 1 year. So she doesn't write a lot in that blog. But she does have one, so you can maybe learn a little bit more about her writing. I'm not sure what she's talking. Well, she does talk about Accidental Sugar Daddy's release 3 months ago in that blog. So anyway, that might tell you a little bit more about that book. Let's read her autobiography about Kaci Rose. Kaci runs on coffee, chocolate, and Oreos. She loves her book boyfriends with tattoos, muscles, beards, and a little dirty. And I'll say, man, she's got some hot covers. She loves romance books and has been jotting down ideas since she was in high school and is now putting the ideas down on paper. She believes in satisfying happily ever after with a lot of steam on the way. Now she sounds like somebody I'd better go check out her books because, whoa. Join Kaci's VIP mailing list and get 2 free novellas at, and she's got a website. And you can follow Kaci Rose on Facebook and Instagram. So there's some information for you if you want to come and check her out. But what I will do is I will put this book URL link down in the description below. So if you want to click on it and come over here and check that book out. You can also come over and look at all the other books because I didn't realize she had so many books, and I may have to stop and buy a few of them. But I'm definitely going to be buying this Accidental Sugar Daddy. Oh man, did she sell me on that book. You know what they always say, if you want to sell a book to people who like this kind of romance, make sure the cover's good, make sure your title's good, make sure your blurb is good. In this case, I can stand behind this one. Whew. So, with all that in mind, and if you like content like this and would like to receive more content about books, I hope you will subscribe to this channel. And until next time, this is Book Impressions signing off.